Hi and welcome to this information session which has been created to assist personnel to better understand and carry out the most commonly used drill movements used by all members of the Australian Navy Cadets. Although the information to be given in this session is not intended to replace formal training, all of the drill you're about to see is in accordance with Land Warfare Publication General 7-4-72.22 cal rifle and therefore can be used as a helpful knowledge resource. The purpose of this TOET is to confirm competency in the safe handling and operation of the cadet firearm. The TOET is designed to be used after Lesson 6, detailed in Chapter 2, but may also be used at other times so that instructors and commanders can assess the competency of their trainees or operators when required. The firearm we'll be using is the .22 caliber CZ452 cadet firearm. In this information session, we will be covering the following drills: individual safety precautions. The degrees of readiness will include load, action, unload, and instant, stripping and reassembling the firearm, firearm function test, the immediate action drill, and cease firing. Additionally, extra magazines and dummy .22 rounds should be provided for these drills. For this video, you will see and hear the drills required for the TOET, which is to be conducted by a qualified Australian Defence Force commissioned officer, warrant officer, non-commissioned officer, officer of cadets, or instructor of cadets. Before we start the drills, an uncocked magazine loaded firearm is to be provided and placed on the ground in front of the person taking the TOET. The firearm has a safety catch to fire. 2 spare magazines, each loaded with 3 dummy .22 rounds, are also to be provided. We'll start with the individual safety precautions, where the examiner orders, adopt the prone position. The firer is to adopt the prone position and await further orders. The next order will be, take up the firearm, carry out individual safety precautions. The firer is to check to see if the safety catch will go to safe. It will not go to safe if the firearm is not cocked. Point the muzzle in a safe direction, remove the magazine, and carry out individual safety precautions. At the completion of this serial, the firer will have 3 magazines, 1 empty and 2 containing 3 rounds. A person will fail if they do not check the safety catch, point the muzzle in a safe direction, remove the magazine, carry out safety precautions, and conduct drills confidently, or if they require prompting. We can now move on to degrees of readiness, load and action with a firearm in the unloaded condition. With a magazine containing 3 dummy cartridges, load, action. On being ordered to load and action the firearm, the firer is to check safe. It will not go to safe if the firearm is not cocked. Point the muzzle in a safe direction. Place a magazine containing 3 rounds into the firearm. Place the butt into the shoulder. Cycle the bolt and set the safety catch to safe. Place their trigger finger around the small of the butt. On completion of this serial, the firer should have 1 round chambered, a magazine containing 2 rounds fitted to the firearm, 2 other magazines, 1 empty and 1 containing 3 rounds. A person will fail if they do not check the safety catch, apply the safety catch to safe after cycling the bolt forward, point the muzzle in a safe direction, place the trigger finger around the small of the butt, conduct drills confidently, or if they require prompting. We can now move on to stripping the firearm with degree of firearm readiness, unload being carried out. At the order strip the firearm, the firer will carry out the unload drill. check the safety catch is on safe, remove the magazine, apply the safety catch to the fire position, open the bolt and note the position of the ejected round, check the chamber and body, and remove the bolt. Once this is completed, the ejected round is to be placed loose beside the magazines, not in the magazine. On completion of this serial, the firer will have 3 magazines, one empty, one containing 2 rounds, and one containing 3 rounds. Although the firearm has been unloaded and is safe, individual safety precautions are to be carried out before stripping the firearm. A person will fail if they do not carry out the unload drill, clear the chamber and body, keep their finger clear of the trigger during the unload drill, except for firing the action, conduct drills confidently, or if they require prompting. We can now move on to assembling the firearm and conducting the function test, followed by the degree of firearm readiness, load and action. At the order, with a magazine containing 2 dummy cartridges, load, action, reassemble the firearm by inserting the bolt into the firearm, conduct the function test by cycling the bolt and lock, applying the safety catch to safe, pull the trigger, safety catch to fire, pull the trigger. The firer is to bring the firearm to the action state by check safe, place a magazine containing 2 dummy cartridges into the firearm, cycle the bolt and lock, set the safety catch to safe. On completion of this serial, the firer should have 1 round chambered, a magazine containing 1 round fitted to the firearm, 2 magazines beside him, 1 empty and 1 containing 3 rounds. A person will fail if they do not conduct the function test, apply the safety catch after bringing the firearm to action, conduct drills confidently, or if they require prompting. This now completes this information session. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact Staff Officer Watercraft and Firearms on 02 6266 4084 or Flotilla Support Officer FSO Victoria on 03 5931 5863. Thanks for watching.